Lemon the Pug and the Great Trip to the Sea. There was one very unusual rule on Grandma Olya's farm. Whenever Grandma Olya brought out the big blue suitcase, it meant an adventure was about to begin. Not a little adventure, not even a medium-sized adventure, but the kind everyone would talk about for the rest of the year, saying, "Remember when?" That very morning, Lemon woke up to some strange sounds. Rustle, thump, clunk. He peeked out of his doghouse. Grandma Olya was loading a suitcase into the car. Then another one, then a giant picnic basket, then a beach umbrella, then a sun hat so enormous it could have shaded half the chicken coop. Lemon's eyes grew wide. "Grandma, are we running away?" "Running away from whom?" Grandma smiled. "I don't know, but that's a lot of luggage." Clementine lazily opened one eye. "If we are escaping, I'd like 5 more minutes of sleep." "We are not escaping," Grandma laughed. "We are going to the sea." Lemon froze. Blink, 1 second, and then, "To the sea?" He jumped so high with excitement that he startled a sparrow, a butterfly, and himself. 10 minutes later, the car was waiting by the farm gate. Lemon proudly claimed the window seat. Clementine immediately stretched across half the back seat. "This is my spot." "But there is plenty of room." "Not anymore." Grandma smiled. "Everyone buckled up?" "I am," said Lemon. "I'm emotionally unprepared," sighed Clementine. The car rolled down the country road. Lemon stuck his face out the window. The warm summer breeze caught his floppy ears. They flapped so fast they looked like 2 little flags. Clementine glanced over. "If we go any faster, you're going to take off." "I'm not." "We'll see." Lemon stared proudly ahead. A stronger gust suddenly flipped his lips inside out, making him look like a very surprised fish. Clementine quietly pretended to write in an invisible notebook. "I'm documenting this." "What?" "Future blackmail material." They drove past endless fields of bright yellow sunflowers. Lemon stared at them. "Grandma." "Yes?" "Why are they all looking the same way?" "Because they love the sun." "Like I love cookies?" "Pretty much." Young sunflowers actually turn to follow the sun throughout the day. This is called heliotropism. Lemon nodded thoughtfully. "If cookies grew on trees, I'd follow them too." A little while later, Grandma said, "Let's stop for a short break." Lemon jumped out of the car and started sniffing everything. Suddenly he froze. Ahead stood a large road sign with a seagull on it. "We're at the sea already." "No," Clementine replied. "It's just a warning." "A warning about what?" "That your sandwiches are about to stop being yours." After another stretch of driving, Lemon suddenly became very quiet. Something enormous shimmered ahead. It sparkled in the sunlight. It stretched as far as he could see. It whispered and roared all at once. "Is that—" "Yes," Grandma said softly. "The sea." Lemon's eyes became so wide it looked as though the entire sky had reflected inside them. It's bigger than every puddle in the whole world. Even Clementine was speechless. Finally she said, "That is the biggest cat water ball I've ever seen." Lemon raced toward the waves. The first wave gently touched his paws. "Oh!" The second wave splashed his nose. "Brr, cold!" The third wave wasn't nearly as polite. "Whoosh!" It soaked him right up to his tummy. Lemon leaped straight into the air. "It's alive!" Clementine could barely hold back her laughter. "It's called a wave." "It attacked me." "No." "It sort of attacked me." "It was just saying hello." Just then something scurried sideways across the sand. A little crab. He looked extremely busy with very important crab business. Lemon ran after him. "Hey, you're running the wrong way." The crab didn't even look back. Crabs can move sideways much faster than they can walk forward. "I think," Clementine said, "we are the ones walking the wrong way." Suddenly, "Cree!" a seagull circled overhead, then another circle, then it locked its eyes on Lemon's sandwich. "Don't look at it like that," Lemon said. The seagull kept staring. "It's my sandwich." The bird made one more circle. "Don't you dare!" Snatch! A piece of Lemon's bun disappeared into the sky. Lemon stood there with his mouth hanging open. "I have just been robbed by a bird." Clementine calmly nodded. "Welcome to the beach." And that was only the first hour of their great seaside adventure. The end.